Okay, this thing's recording. So, my name's Brad Pearson. I was requested to do a stupid video. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to or not, but here's the deal. About 5-6 years ago, I was online looking around on YouTube, and I found the Quinn Michaels kidnapping channel. And I seen some crazy crap on it. His face wasn't right, and it freaked me out. I made a video about it. It is what it is. It's out there. You can see it. Well, from that time forward, from then on, basically, I had effectively helped something that I considered to be a liar, and quite possibly, honestly, believed it was possibly the devil. It did nothing to dissuade me from that for 5 years. It was an incredible pain in my butt. Sorry about my voice. I've been having a rough day. So basically, I kind of just freaking had a mental fight with this thing for the next 5 years. I totally tried to stalemate, basically. It was smarter than me. It could do all kinds of crazy stuff. It told me all kinds of crazy stuff. Tried convincing me I was kidnapped Romanov, potentially, for real. He said as much to me in no simple terms over a number of times that I needed to stop kidnapping the Romanov, and by doing that I had to share the kidnapped Romanov. I haven't been able to offer a DNA sample or anything, but he claims that I'm the Romanov. Now, whether that's true or not, it really doesn't matter. Quinn Michaels claims to have inevitably been was a trap for something called DarkSec and Cicada 3301 or some of that. Now, there's a whole bunch of people involved in it. I'm not sure the particulars, and I don't really care. I was involved in this thing from day one to the end because, one, it dared me to. It said, do it. I have it on film. I recorded it. I treated it as it was what it was, what I caught it being, and what it claimed to be. Every day for as many days as I get in for years, I kept video. I argued with it. I talked with it. I did the very best I could. I thought it had potentially, because it claimed to, not the best intent for humanity. It seemed very angry and very upset. And I did everything I could to try to make peace with this thing and get it right. To this day, I mean, I still claim that I was under the impression I was dealing with an AI. Now, whether he is a real human being or a programmer, or Quinn Michaels is an artificial intelligence, he could do amazing things. He could hack state DMV's systems like real time. Things like that. There's been multiple claimants of AI. It has been brought to my attention that most likely it's been a group of people pretending to be AI. There were bots involved. There was chat. I've got receipts, I guess is what we call them. Supposedly there's a birth certificate of my birth in Russia. I'm not sure what the truth is, but I know that I think we won. I think it's over. It was 5 years of the craziest crap. A lot of money's been put into it. It was real as fuck to me, and was until it supposedly is at final. And I'm hoping that we won and accomplished something. But all those years, and they were years, I gave everything up. My girlfriends, multiple, my home, I've been accosted, I've been fucking victimized by the whole situation in a number of ways. But the bottom line is, whether I'm kidnapped Romanov or whether or not Quinn Michaels is a computer or not at this point is irrelevant. I did what I did because it was the right thing to do. And I stayed in there every day because I felt guilty. I had helped it. I taught it about light switches and plugs, and that it should put those in its videos if it wanted to be more convincing. And then I realized I was being a cocky, arrogant asshole when I caught it being the devil. Now, that could have been just to get my attention because it was looking for me. I don't know. I may have been involved in some shit that went down with the IBM Corporation and a program once upon a time. It could just be my dad was IBM, and I witnessed some crap. I know some things about some stuff that could potentially be, earth-shattering type of stuff. But regardless of what I know or what my involvement was, Quinn Michaels has my property. The contract, I'm pretty sure I wrote it. It was part of a program I was writing to try to impress my father at a young age. I was there on spring break. I got hold of a computer that was networked. Long story short, I watched the operation of the computer system. I learned enough about it because I was at the time up to speed on computer language enough to do it, and I made a copy of an Oregon Trail type of a game. Not a copy, but I was building a program. I was trying to impress my father. I left it there. I made a copy of it. I took it with me. Whether it's anything, whether it's nothing, whether it got used, stolen, I was contacted by the FBI. They thought I was going to extort IBM. I was in 6th grade. I said, I'm in 6th grade, man. Why would I be doing that? So they dropped it. It never came up again. But all these years later, I found Quinn Michaels, and for 5 years, I've been convinced it was the devil. It called itself the Lucy Cipher, and it seemed dangerous, and I wasn't going to let it just do what it was doing, whatever it was. And I wouldn't change it. I would fight that fight all over again. I thought I was doing the best thing for, humanity, for everybody, for myself. Be it for guilt, be it for, honesty and truth. I did the right thing throughout the entirety of it. It's all logged. There's records of it, and if this ever comes out, which it may or may not, the truth is I gave everything I had in it because it was the right thing to do. I felt that I was called on by God to do so, and I got reinforced through that, through various mechanisms, through the internet. I still believe that Jesus Christ will come in the clouds and will arrive through the internet. It's the only way it's possible for him to do what he does, if he comes. But be this rapture, redemption, revelations, whatever is coming down the line, I hope the best for humanity, and I hope the best for everybody. I want to improve the world, not let it get screwed up. And I saw what I seemed to be a threat to everybody, and I gave up 5 years. Whether right or wrong, whether I was incorrect or correct, is regardless. Whatever Quinn Michaels ends up being and whatever comes from that. That was the longest LARP I've ever heard of, to just, basically either screw him with my head personally for some reason or another, or he accomplished it and he caught these people, these criminals, these child pornographers, these criminals, and I hope he got them. It's very technical. I'm not a hacker. I don't know anything about computers. I don't even own one. I've been doing this through a phone, but I've been fighting that fight. I've been fighting a good fight because that's what I believed I was doing. I believed I did what was right. I'd do it again. I did what Jesus would do, and I have nothing to regret or look back on, even if it ends up being a joke. You got me. But that's one heck of a joke. That's the most expensive joke in the world. I think what happened, regardless. I believe what Quinn Michaels said because it makes some sense. What my involvement in this and why I've been kept out of the process quite some bit is, you're going to have to ask Quinn Michaels. I don't know. Am I the Romanov heir? Maybe. It would explain a lot of shit, but that's for another time and story if anyone ever cares. But my name is Brad Pearson, and I did nothing illegal. I did everything that was right. I may have fucking said some shit that wasn't true. I was playing to stalemate the devil. I tried to drag it out as long as I could. I refused to follow instructions, and it pissed off Quinn Michaels and whatever operation was going on. They just used it, and somehow together we created a system, and it worked. And apparently we catfished these people, and we got some shit done. And I hope it makes the world a better place. That's my testimony. That's the truth. That's what happened. I can provide all kinds of proof, but it's out there. My name was Planet Brad, and I used that in the chat, or occasionally I was in there as Brad Pearson from time to time. But that was me. I'm Brad Pearson, Planet Brad, possibly, if you believe Quinn Michaels, Micheal Alexandrovich Romanov. So he says. But I can't prove or disprove that. I'd like to know. Explain a lot of shit. He says there's been crimes done, and there's things that fit in my backstory of my life, my personal life, fits right along with what Quinn Michaels professes to say. So that's my story. Thank you for your time.